Reaper Nation, what's going on, fellas and fellettes? You know what I mean? We don't discriminate in the House of Gains. Man, it's been a long time, man. I shouldn't have left y'all, man. I know y'all been waiting for the content, and I've been slacking, but I'm coming back. I am coming back. And we're coming back with a little bit more fitness advice. So today, I wanted to talk about the pros and the cons to heavy lifting. So I know a lot of you guys who work out, you guys feel as though you guys get a better workout and the best workout when you burn out. And if you guys don't know what a burnout is, basically, let's say I'm lifting 125 pounds. If I keep going until I can't stop, that's a burnout, right? Now there's pros and cons to it. Scientifically proven and opinion based, right? So first and foremost, whatever works for you, you know, if you get into the gym and you are most engaged in your workout and you enjoy your workout most when you're doing burnouts and you also like the results you get from it, then by all means do not change it because of what I'm saying or what anybody else says. If it works for you, make it happen. As long as you're not hurting yourself, as long as you're getting your results, at the end of the day, we can only be happy for you, right? But if you are trying to gain more muscle, there's a scientific fact, you can look it up, that your body tends to gain more muscle when you lift a bit more heavy. The rep range is anywhere from 4 to 8 reps. Now, again, it's science. I'm not just saying my opinion based, right? The reason being is what happens is your body breaks apart more muscle fibers when you're lifting heavier. Not too heavy to where you're under like 4 reps to where you're just trying to get it up. But it breaks apart more muscle fibers because, and also you can raise up your rep range. So let's say I'm doing 4 reps 5 different times. I get a lot more than that, whereas if I was doing a burnout, I would probably only be able to go about 3 sets before I could hardly lift anything up anymore, right? If I did 3 burnouts back to back. So your volume is increasing, the amount of weight you're lifting is increasing, and you're also building muscle memory. All that is great, right? Now, the reason why people do not like lifting heavy, for one, your form has to be very, very proper when you're lifting heavy. So let's say this, right? Let's say that you're doing burnouts, right? And let's say you normally can just pump them out. You just going as fast as you can, you're feeling it. Some people who do burnouts, they tend to slow it down, but a lot of people who do burnouts go as fast as possible. Now if you're doing like that, because the weight's not as heavy, the injury progression is a lot slower. So whereas if I'm lifting heavy, it'll take me maybe 2 bad sets to hurt myself. It may take me a few weeks to actually start feeling the damage from doing it fast. So really a lot of the disliking to lifting heavy derives from form. You'd be surprised how many people, when they do bench press, they kind of keep it like this or flare their elbows or do all this. And don't know why their shoulder starts to hurt, right? Even with push-ups. So burning out, now I will say this, now this is not scientifically proven, so this is just my opinion on this part, but if you are doing burnouts for calisthenic based workouts, those are great. Now the thing about burnouts, you are building your tolerance to lactic acid in your muscles, so your endurance is going to be very, very high and you're burning a lot of calories. Now, you actually burn the same amount of calories doing burnouts as you do lifting heavy. Again, it's not my opinion. This is like, if you look it up and look up like whatever scientific or any type of fitness books, they'll tell you the same thing. Maybe it's like a 50, 75 calorie difference between burnouts and lifting to where burnouts is a bit more, but it's about the same. The difference isn't a huge gap. So with your burnouts, you know, like I said, if it's working for you right now, if you feel like you're growing pretty well with it, then by all means keep it going. However, if you want to go more on the heavy lifting side, you know, and also heavy lifting, you're going to feel a lot more tired. That's because you're exacerbating a lot more muscles, especially if you're doing compound movements. You know, if I'm doing a kind of burnouts, I may not start to incorporate my core as much during my, say, bench press until those last few reps, and I'm really trying to get them out of there. Whereas because it's so heavy, because the stabilization is so important, you're utilizing every muscle that you can from Jump Street, right? It kind of comes into factor a lot faster. So if you're just now getting started with your workouts, I would say the heavier lifting is, do not go heavy until you got your form down. So that's gonna be the first thing for everybody. Your first couple weeks should definitely be based on just learning the form, incorporating the workout as best you can. I've been lifting now for, optimally, I've only been lifting for about 2.5, 3 years. When I say optimally, like where I'm actually doing the proper lift regimen to grow muscle and stay lean. But I've been lifting weights since, I want to say, like a sophomore in high school, and I've never had any type of lifting injury. I haven't really had any like joint problems until just recently. That was because I was really doing a lot of pull-ups when I was, I didn't have to. I was getting ready for PFT, which is the Marine Corps Physical Fitness Test. Anyhow, I've never had any real injuries, and the reason being is because early on somebody taught me form, and I focused on that a lot. So your form is very important, man. And this isn't scientifically proven. It's just something that I found to work whenever I have a burnout-based regimen. I would say I would like to incorporate, especially if you're in a deficit. So if you're in a caloric deficit, I would definitely try to find a way to get some beta-alanine or some BCAAs in there. Now, in the past, y'all have heard me speak against BCAAs. I still do. You really don't need them. However, especially if you're not in a deficit. However, if you are in a deficit and you're doing burnouts, a lot of the amino acids that they're going to supplement to you through these supplements, they're going to help you out a lot as far as endurance wise. Your endurance is going to be a lot higher, which is going to help you do a lot more during your burnouts and build a lot more muscle. So definitely go get you some BCAAs. If you don't like BCAAs, beta-alanine and glutamine will suffice just as well also. And your pre-workouts, for the most part, have almost everything a BCAA would have, minus like glutamine and I would say leucine. A few. I think actually a lot of them have leucine also too. So for the most part, anything that you can get in a BCAA, especially if it's energy-based BCAA, I don't recommend those, but you'll get them in pre-workouts, and they will help with your endurance a lot. Some of the better pre-workouts, you notice have a high rate of certain amino acids and beta-alanine. So Reapers, other than that, that's basically a little bit of the differences between lifting heavy and lifting light and doing burnouts. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you guys are feeling the videos. I know you guys are probably seeing my dinner behind me. I'm about to get it in. I just worked out for like 3 hours. Definitely have some more workout videos for you guys. I've been getting it these last couple weeks as far as whenever I can because I'm so busy. But again, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about these videos, man. I'm gonna have a lot more content between fitness, motivation, and y'all been seeing these last few posts, man. We dropping knowledge, man. We out here trying to educate my fellow young black people, and also I'm going to try my best to keep getting these uploads on here. I know y'all probably used to me dropping 4 or 5 videos a week, but the school is tearing me up something awful, so we're right back at it. So Vontae's Reaper Training. We don't chase dreams, we hunt goals. Let's get it.